afternoon, coolest coast. It's time for Coffee on the Coast. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Coffee on the Coast. I'm your host today, Tina Prigge. Welcome back to the show, Karen Hansen of Manitowoc Public Library. Karen, so good to see you.
Hey, it's always great to see you, Tina.
Are you ready for the holidays?
I don't know how to answer that. I have two children who and have to travel or, like holiday stuff just is too much. It's too much.
Okay, let's
So I'll be
navigate away from
relieved.
that and let's
Yes.
talk about the cool topic that you're actually here to talk about, which
Yes.
is a chess club, a drop-in chess club, which I just love the sound of right off the start. But tell us more about what you've got planned.
I am glad you asked because Chess Club is a fairly new thing here at Manitowoc Public Library. We started this back in October. So it's pretty new. And we opened this up with just the idea that, maybe we'll have some chess boards and people will, you know, come on over and play some chess, sort of like if you build it, they will come, mentality. So we did, and they did come and play chess, which is super. So we bought 10 chess boards with a like in-house grant that we do, and just it's pretty do it yourself, come as you are, as little or as much skill as you have. And for me, that's very little skill because I don't know a lot. But it's okay because there's a ton of people and they come and all ages converge in our Balkanski meeting room on the first Wednesday evening of every month now. So we extended it due to popular demand. People literally said, "When are you going to have the next one? Can you have it more often?" So we did. We responded, and we're
Okay,
excited to offer it every month.
Karen, that is really cool. And what I'm hearing too is you're saying all ages. So this isn't a specific age group. Everybody can come and play together.
That's right. And that is one of the coolest things about it, truly. So the first person we encountered who really gave us the idea to have this, an older gentleman who uses the library, and he said, "Do you just if you have a board and you have a space, I bet I could find someone to play here." So we thought, well, maybe there's something to it. So we really do have young younger people, like kids through older adults, and they converge in this space, sort of conversing in the language of chess. I had a Spanish speaking father and daughter that I helped a few weeks ago, and turns out daughter plays chess, and that could be something to plug into no matter what language you speak. I'm
Oh,
just
right.
so
You don't
thrilled about
need
it.
a spoken language to play
No,
chess, right?
no. So, yeah, we do have all ages, and we don't really teach chess. I mean, some of the people there are, I don't know, the chess royalty of Manitowoc. Uh,
Tell me, I didn't even know there was chess royalty. That is cool.
it, there is truth to that. They meet on Saturday mornings at Jen's Java, as it happens, and go play chess. They're very serious players, but some of them actually come to our chess club event, and I've seen them teaching kids how to play, total newbies like me. And I mean, you can try as you might. I don't know how much of it sticks for me, but it's just really cool to see um, this mingling of generations happening in a really organic way.
Yeah, it's really cool to know that a game like chess can straddle those different age demographics and give
Yes.
people a common ground to connect on. Um,
Yeah.
that is so super cool. And I think you also mentioned that there are like some brainy benefits to chess. Can you tell us more about that?
Whew, there are some brain stimulating benefits. Kirsten Smith, who is a youth associate here, is actually the one who did that write up. I'm not going to lie. But just off the top of my head, strategy, the thinking ahead, the uh, just that mental stimulation of it. It can be a very quiet game, though I have seen some more jubilant or, lively games happening, which is also encouraging to me. But, it takes a lot of forethought in that way. And I think anytime you can exercise your brain, um,
Yeah.
in new ways, unpredictable ways, because I don't think there's really anything very predictable about chess except, that I will lose. That's the most predictable thing I can tell you, but
So it's interesting because the game
cool.
goes back in history, right? Like chess is not a new contemporary game. This goes
No.
back so far. I mean, I don't even know the history, but kings have played this game because of the strategy.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting. I think that concept of strategy and playing every game as a new game. You never know, playing
Mhm.
different opponents, what their strategy is going to be. How
Yeah.
cool!
Yeah. Well, it looks like I got a little help here about the brain benefits of chess. Oh, looky there. I cannot argue with any of those. Certainly, exercising your mind in those ways is great. And by the way, I'm going to give you some librarian facts because my mind is a vessel for all things useless, but sometimes useful. Exercising is great brain benefit, and so is learning a foreign language or an instrument. Those are also great brain benefits. I'm sorry to say that research does not show that crossword puzzles and things like that really are as effective as those challenges and exercise.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, so the on screen of this message doesn't show all 10. There are
Oh,
actually
I'm
10
sorry.
insights. So give me just a
Yeah.
second. I'm actually going to read them in case
Awesome.
viewers don't see the message. So it can raise your IQ. It helps prevent Alzheimer's disease. It exercises both sides of the brain. It increases your creativity. It improves your memory. It increases problem solving skills, improves reading skills, improves concentration, encourages brain growth, and teaches planning and foresight.
Yeah. I mean, I think that it also builds some resilience and patience for kids. You know, I've seen that in action, and it takes time to learn a game like that. And even with younger, not terribly young children, but younger children can learn it and can practice those skills too. I mean, who can argue with the benefits?
Okay, so I've watched the show The Queen's Gambit,
I
and
have to.
when they're playing chess, right, there's like this little timer or a clock or something, and
Uh-huh.
they're like tapping it when they make a move, and then tick tick tick, waiting for the next move. Is that what it's like at the library?
You know, probably not necessarily. I like to say the library is not your grandma's library anymore, right? And this game of chess is probably not that game of chess either. Although for some, I have seen them play speed chess. So they're, pup, 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 that timer. But I've also seen them play a whole group, um, the whole room. I've seen one against the whole room. Just some different creative ways to play. You
What do
wouldn't
you,
think
what do you mean one against the whole room? Is that like a person where
so.
they go from board to
Our
board and
chess
make a move?
royalty. Yeah. It's kind of fun. So they have everybody set the board, and so they will be the one to rotate around the whole room playing each board. So against each person individually. It's pretty awesome.
What? And then do they
Yeah,
end up winning all of those games?
probably. If it were me, they'd just cream me.
But what a great opportunity for somebody that is new to the game or learning the game to be able
Yeah.
to mix in with, as you call them, the chess royalty, right? Think
Yeah.
of all of that knowledge and like
I
the gambits
know.
that you could soak up and learn.
It's a lot.
Okay, cool. So we've got Drop In Chess Club. So the next date, January 3rd.
Yes, that is correct.
And
Yes.
then every first Wednesday after that is what you're
That's
looking
right.
at.
We're going to just see how it goes and keep our finger on the pulse of the demand.
And a person does not need to bring their own board. It looks like boards are
No,
provided.
they can, and they can be
Oh,
fancy, bring their own board. That's kind of fun. I've even seen Lego boards. That's awesome.
yeah. Or I've seen like little Star Wars characters
Yes.
or yeah.
I'd like to see a Harry Potter wizard's chess.
Oh my
Wouldn't
god,
that be
that would
cool?
yeah, that would be very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and so do they have to register or literally drop
No,
in means just show up if
drop
you
in.
can?
No commitment. And, if you feel so led and want a great way to spend your Wednesday evening, especially with the yucky winter months coming,
Mm.
just come to our warm and inviting library. And
So
you'll meet other friends with the love of chess.
I love it. And it starts at 6. How long into the night does it typically go?
Well, it's scheduled to 7, but it pretty much never ends at 7 because people are really wrapped up. So about 7:30 is when it's done.
Okay, cool. And I
Yeah,
imagine if somebody wants to learn more about chess, there probably are books about chess in the library's collection.
there are, but we also have kind of a cool chess game that you can borrow if you're so new to it in that way. It's called chess, no stress chess, not even low, no stress chess. So it gives you moves to make that sort of builds in those skills for you as you play it. And you can certainly use that while you're here. We even have one that you can check out and take home.
So cool. So
Yeah.
in your experience now in this chess world and mingling with chess royalty, is there like one thing that you've learned that you can share?
It's a great question. I think that you're just never too old or too young to play a game like this, that it's a wonderful way to meet in the middle and across generations, across cultures. It truly is universal in those ways. And I'm just delighted by it.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I love it. And I love that our Manitowoc Public Library has this available, right? That you're making this space open to the pursuit of chess and for all of those benefits that we talked about, and for the making new friends and crossing demographics, crossing cultures. It's like perfect.
Yeah, it is at your library, right?
Awesome. Well, all right, we've been talking about drop-in chess at the Manitowoc Public Library. It is open to you to participate in. The next time is Wednesday, January 3rd, the first Wednesday of the month following that. If you have any questions, check out the manitowocpubliclibrary.org website or call your friendly librarians at the Manitowoc Public Library.
Thank you, Tina.
My guest today, Karen Hansen. Thanks so much for joining me. Merry Christmas, everyone.